As you might know, Schaeffler is one of the 50 global leaders of sustainability and climate selected by United Nations. In Schaeffler Group, we have a target to be carbon neutral in all our production facilities by 2030 and be carbon neutral as a company by 2040. Since 2020, 100% of our electricity purchased for all our production sites in Germany has come from renewable sources. And this allowed us to generate 260,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide to be avoided last year. And by 2024, all Schaeffler sites worldwide will purchase electricity generated from 100% renewable sources. In addition, Schaeffler also focused on bearing refurbishment in order to reduce carbon emission, which uses less quantity of raw material and energy as compared to manufacturing new bearings. There's a huge potential for wind energy in Asia Pacific. Today, onshore installations of wind turbine generating up to 2 megawatts and 3 megawatts. The offshore market is primed to take off in Asia Pacific, with markets in Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Vietnam, and India set to accelerate all the way up to 2030. As the wind turbine getting larger and larger, we'll continue to increase the range of product up to 2 meters in diameter. There are basically three challenges. The first one is too expensive for most of the Southeast Asia countries due to the capital-intensive nature of the investment. There's also lacking of availability of public funds to support such investment. And secondly, lack of regulatory framework to regulate the proper use of land and subsequent environmental impact. And finally, lack of coordination among government agencies and the private sectors. Basically, it's just to overcome the three challenges that I mentioned earlier. Firstly is that the government needs to provide more subsidy to the business. And secondly is the government needs to provide clear regulatory framework to regulate the use of land and the environmental impact. And finally is to provide proper coordination between government agencies and private sectors. With global turbine and gearbox manufacturers like Vestas and ZF, having and also expanding their manufacturing footprint in India for both local and domestic market, we also have accordingly established manufacturing in India for large-size bearing, up to 1 meter in diameter. This center will undertake the refurbishment of wide range of bearing, from as small as 100 mm diameter to as large as 1000 mm in diameter, serving multiple segments across steel, cement, mining, pulp and paper industry. With Jamshedpur, India, we now have 4 reconditioning services centers in Asia Pacific. The others are in Malaysia, India for railway industry. Another one is in Sydney, Australia for both railway and mining industry. And finally, one in Singapore for the aerospace industry. There are actually 3 main benefits. Firstly is the reduced downtime. Secondly is to reduce costs, which can be as much as 30 to 60% lower. And finally is to substantial reduction in carbon emissions. Our sustainability strategy includes the following. Firstly, environment and energy. That's where CO2 neutral production by 2030. Secondly is supplier and material. Sustainability, resource and responsible use of supply chain, in this case green steel. Thirdly, customer and product. Sustainable solution and circular economy like bearing refurbishment that we talk about. And finally, employee and society, which emphasize on health and safety, as well as diversity and development. The production of steel without carbon dioxide is realized through the use of hydrogen produced from renewable energy instead of coal, thus enabling a 95% reduction in CO2 emissions produced with traditional methods. Schaeffler has entered into an agreement with a Swedish startup company called H2 Green Steel to purchase 100,000 tons of virtually CO2-free steel, which is produced using hydrogen on an annual basis starting from 2025. This makes Schaeffler the first Tier 1 supplier worldwide to become a customer of this innovative startup company. The steel produced by H2 Green Steel in Sweden requires non-fossil fuel and reduces Schaeffler annual CO2 emission by as much as 200,000 tons. This agreement is the first major step to make Schaeffler's supply chain carbon neutral by 2040. Digital transformation helps companies to increase productivity. With Schaeffler, Industrial 4.0 service solution like Uptime enable our customer to avoid unplanned shutdown, organize maintenance and productions more effectively, hence increase the productivity. Uptime and productivity increase by using Schaeffler Uptime, which is cost-effective wireless condition monitoring solution that is very intuitive as well as scalable. Schaeffler experience and knowledge in bearings will help customers to detect specific bearing issues before it affects the performance of the plant production. Our focus is to further exploring the needs and pain of our customers to come up with new solutions and features to make the daily life of our customers much easier. That's our first priority. And with the decreasing cost of communications and sensor technology and the increasing bandwidth and computational power, this provides us opportunity for more prediction and transparency of the machine condition at the production area. In second quarter 2022, we will increase our Uptime user experience by launching the worldwide first smart lubricator called Uptime C1. It's a system that streamlines lubrication management via alerts from a mobile apps or a web-based dashboard. This will let our customer know exactly when a lubrication point needs attention. We will continue to expand our digital service and product portfolio based on our customers' needs. Our target is to support our customer to optimize productivity over the entire life cycle of roller bearings. Schaeffler is positioning itself as the leading supplier for high quality and performance components and systems for robots. Building on our experience in developing and producing durable and precise products in the mechanical, mechatronics, and Industrial 4.0 domains, we are aiming to offer innovative products and services tailored to the needs of the robotic industry. In addition to the conventional bearing components that Schaeffler is providing, we also provide high-performance XZU bearing, high-performance and compact PCB motors, and torque sensors. Machine tool sector is one of the prospected market as many machine tool manufacturers are planning to make their own robots or collaborate with robotic manufacturers. Schaeffler is very strong in the portfolio of rotary and linear solution for the machine tool manufacturer. Hence, it's a good fit to work with the machine tool manufacturer with their robotic solution. Schaeffler has positioned itself as a partner for lightweight robots like cobots, with a modular portfolio of innovative bearing supports, robot gearboxes, and drive motors. With the increasing power density and precision of these components, lightweight robots and cobots can be used in area of applications that require high speed, precision, and cleanliness level, as well as increased load-bearing capacity. Schaeffler offers the components separately or as a match system, which meets customer requirement for maximum compactness, dynamics, and performance.